Hey, welcome, my wonderful Aquarius. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so we're going to jump right into your reading. This is going to be for the wonderful sign of Aquarius. For your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Before I continue, however, little disclaimer, I understand that my videos may not be for everyone and they may not resonate with everyone, okay? I do touch on some spiritual topics and some spiritual subjects in these readings, and maybe even some taboo topics. Okay, so you got 5 seconds while I shuffle these cards to maybe go on ahead and check somebody else on YouTube, okay? If you're not into self-mastery and spiritual growth, all right? All right, so these videos are for my light workers, my empath, anyone that is on their spiritual journey. If you would seeking spiritual guidance, spiritual confirmation, encouragement, inspiration, motivation, if you're into signs and symbols from the cards, if you are just into numerology or astrology, you may be able to find something here. Like I said, my videos are all about self-mastery, okay? All right, thanking our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our higher self, our divine masculine and feminine side. Okay, all of the positive energy in the atmosphere that is here to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, and give us the strength and the courage to take action when needed. Okay? All right, my wonderful Aquarius. So we are doing the Mercury in retrograde energy, because Mercury is going into retrograde, I believe, on the 7th. And then we have a lunar eclipse on the 16th, I believe. Okay. So we're going to tap into Mercury retrograde energy and just kind of see what you guys may need to pay attention to as you're transiting through this energy for the month of July. All right, what you got for my wonderful Aquarius? You got throat chakra, which is isolation. Now, remember, your throat chakra is responsible for how you express yourself, okay? Okay, and that's Taurus energy, just so you know. And then you got third eye chakra, okay? So throat chakra is isolation. Some of you may be isolating yourself and maybe not speaking your truth, okay? Some of you may have just shut down from the world, Aquarius, is where you're not even, it's kind of like, if people are not seeing things the way you know in your heart that they're going to unfold, or maybe the way you envision them, right? You're kind of isolating yourself from negative people. Some of you are just straight up isolating yourself because you're beating yourself up about shit that you may not have accomplished, or that you may have failed, that you may have made some wrong decisions. I do have to tell you that I do go through this, like, muddling my words, especially when Mercury's going to retrograde. So I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now. Hence, then we're going into retrograde full effect, I believe, on Sunday. So you can't see this on your end, but this little tag right here that fell off of this outfit says imagination. So some of you are definitely stuck, right? As far as how you're viewing things and how you're expressing yourself. Maybe you're expressing yourself in the lower vibrational energy of things, where you're not speaking up for yourself, or you're just doing too much talking and not enough action, okay? You got the third eye chakra, faith, popping up. Your third eye is all about your imagination. This is all about how you creatively see things, your perception, okay? So it's asking you to have faith, all right? Which means things may not be looking the way you think they should look, okay? So we're going to get clarification on isolation, okay? What are you isolating yourself from, okay? And some of it could just be you just isolating yourself from negative people. Okay, which is not a bad thing to do in this retrograde energy, because the retrograde is going to take you back. It's going to, either people from your past are going to come back in to clarify and bring closure to certain situations. Y'all have to excuse me, my eyes are itching. It's allergy season. I don't know, I think I have allergies all year around. I just feel like I want to pluck out the eye, sit it in some water, and then put it back in. You know, like... And if I take my Benadryl now, I'm not going to be able to finish my last 2 videos. Woo! Okay, so, with that being said, oh my God, my eyes are itching. We're going to find out and get clarification on why are you isolating yourself, or who are you isolating yourself from, or what are you isolating yourself from, and what are they asking you guys to have faith in. Now keep in mind that once again, this may not resonate with everyone, so you want to take what you need and leave what you don't. And also keep in mind that it's about you doing the work, honey. You can't get nowhere if you don't do your own work, okay? Everybody's responsible for their own salvation, okay? All right, clarify for my wonderful Aquarius. So what they got going on, who they isolating themselves from, what you asking them to have faith in. Okay. Now remember, your third eye has to do with how you see a thing, okay? All right. All right, the first two cards are going to represent the overall energy that you need to pay attention to with this isolation, throat chakra energy, and with faith, asking you to use your third eye energy, which is all about your perception and your imagination. The second two cards are going to represent the right now energy that you may be interacting with. And the final two cards are going to represent the outcome that you may need to either pay attention to or work towards, okay? Remember, the energy is fluid, so it changes daily, hourly, by the minute, okay? And we are all in this Cancerian energy now with this eclipse energy that just happened in the solar eclipse energy that just happened in Cancer, which is your fourth house, which is all about your home, okay? And family. And then we got the lunar eclipse going into Capricorn, which is all about structure and systems, right? So we're still feeling that solar eclipse energy in Cancer. So there's still a lot of emotional energy in the air because the sun is still in Cancer right now, okay? So overall energy on the board, you got the Two of Fire clarified by the Queen of Earth. Understand that fire energy is intuitive energy, and that's also aka Two of Wands. All right. The Two of Wands energy is all about you being able to plan your future well. This is all about you being able to, you know, map out your next steps, okay? This is all about progress. This is all about you being able to maybe make some decisions, right? Some of you may be signing contracts, okay? And if you're signing contracts, you want to do that after the retrograde, okay? Retrograde energy takes you back, so it's not moving forward, all right? It's kind of like standstill energy for you to do inner work. So you definitely may want to hold off until the end of the month, okay? To sign contracts. All right. The Two of Fire energy, because this intuitive energy is asking you to move forward. This energy can also represent you being afraid of what's next, what you don't know, the unknown. Okay. And this can also be you not planning properly. Okay. So use this retrograde energy to go back in, my wonderful Aquarius, and maybe look at some things that you may have missed. Okay. All right, you got the Queen of Air energy clarifying this Two of Fire energy. And let me just say that you have a lot of intuitive energy and a lot of earth energy on the board, which is grounding energy as far as the earth energy is concerned, and intuitive energy as far as the fire energy is concerned, okay? So this Queen of Earth energy, my wonderful Aquarius, is all about creativity. Okay, this energy is also about you being able to slow down, especially in this retrograde energy, and because we're in this Cancerian energy, to maybe make time for the thing, the people around you that brings joy, that makes you feel fulfilled. Genuine people. Okay, this is also a time for you to maybe don't be in your feelings when you make decisions. Maybe be a little bit more logical, especially as you're shifting through the things internally that you may need to adjust within this retrograde energy, okay? You want to deal with things as they come towards you, okay? But you want to deal with them in a manner where you're being more, okay, so this is how I hear it. Do not take action unless you know how to move. So you don't want to make the decisions emotionally, right? And maybe this is where some of this isolation is coming from, because you're not sure how to express yourself. So instead of expressing yourself, you're pulling back and really not talking to people or dealing with people, because you guys are known to disappear. Okay, yeah, you going like, yeah, Yeah, you guys, yeah, okay. Okay, so we're gonna pull some more clarifying cards here. Okay. We got a Two of Cups energy popping out here to clarify this. So the Two of Cups energy is all about emotional energy, right? So this is all about unified love. This is partnership. So this could be something with this contract signing here. This is about maybe somebody coming in that you're attracted to. This could also be about relationships. So, okay, we're going to clarify that. Are you isolating yourself from your Two of Cups? Right? Because the Queen of Earth energy is all about you being practical and not being your family. I mean, in your feelings. It's like being grounded, especially when it comes to your home and your family life. This can also represent an imbalance for those of you that are not doing the work in your family life. Because look, yep, we got the Two of Cups, right? Maybe some of you recently broke up with somebody, right? That caused some type of imbalance or some type of lack of harmony within your home, right? Hence the isolation, right? And it's asking you to have faith and push through this energy. Yep. You got the King of Pentacles on the board. The King of Pentacles is all about your security, right? And being able to be in control, okay? So not only do you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the suit. So it's saying here, if you do the work, you can bring in balance and stability into your home life, especially when it comes to do with your love life. Okay, but we got the Ace of Swords. And because the Ace of Swords is in the shadow side, or in the reverse side, right, this lets me know that there may be some confusion when it comes to your planning towards your relationships, okay? And maybe some of you are definitely blocking your feelings and not having faith, because Pentacles energy also represents your money, right? So maybe you feel like you can't be the king to your queen because your Ace of Swords, right? Which is your raw power. This is your thinking, your mental, your spiritual thinking, okay? Which is how things that tend to come in alignment from your heart chakra. So we're talking about your thinking. This has to do with crown chakra, third eye chakra work, faith, okay? So it's asking you to have faith, especially when it comes to your finances. You got the Two of Swords on the board saying that there's some decisions that needs to be made. Yeah, there's some choices. Now, this can also represent this block emotions that we talked about for some of you, not expressing yourself. Okay, over here, isolating how you really feel. Okay. Now, it's interesting that this tag says imagination on this throat chakra card, and then you have the third eye chakra card, which is all about your imagination, saying that you need to have more faith. Okay, so in your overall energy, excuse me, some of you are either blocking your emotions when it comes to your relationships, okay? You have full front in the forefront, your Two of Cups, unified love. Maybe this is your love relationship, some type of maybe even business partnership. This could be a relationship with a family member, okay, a friend. But there could be some type of conflict within your relationship, especially when it has to do with money. Somebody feels like they can't be the king or queen, or can't give the king or queen they don't feel like they have any power. They feel like the things are very confusing and chaotic. There's no clarity when it comes to this union, right? Okay, we're clarifying this some more. Yeah, we got the Five of Cups on the board. Cups, what? Number 5 represents change, and the Five of Cups is about your emotions. Somebody feels regretful or disappointed. And they know they got to make a decision, right? And it feels like, yeah, like they feel like confused, lack of clarity. But there's regret there, okay? But yeah, once you do the inner work, you do have the Six of Swords, like you're going to be sailing onto smoother waters, okay? understand that although you guys went through this is where your faith comes in, okay? You don't really have to isolate yourself unless you feel like you're doing the healing. But if you're isolating yourself because you don't want to deal with shit, that's not the way to go, okay? Yep. Yeah, you got the Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords is saying you're moving towards calmer waters. Like you're moving out, out. You're moving out. And waters always represents your emotion, and swords represents your thinking, right? So your emotions and your thinking are going to balance out. You have to understand that you needed to go through this shit to get to where you needed to be, okay? You do have the Knight of Swords rushing in, okay? You got the Knights of Swords energy rushing in to clarify this. So this could have been something maybe where you were just too hasty in your opinions, right? Or maybe not really having any regards for how this is going to play out, right? Okay, let's see if we get some more clarification. You didn't, okay, somebody did something and either they were immature in the decision and were too hasty in their reaction, or was not clear in their communication, hence, blocked emotion, isolating your feelings, blocking your throat chakra, not expressing yourself. Somebody was not expressing themselves. Now they all up in their head and they need to make a decision, right? They need to communicate. So this could either be somebody coming in to communicate, right? Or that can be someone was very opinionated and they don't have any regards to what they did, or how that even affected you or affected the relationship. And you're right now, and that's the overall energy. All right. I'm gonna pull one more card. One more card. Give me one more card to clarify this King of Swords from my wonderful Aquarius. Because I kind of feel if you guys do the work, especially your mental work, right? Yep. Your Four of Pentacles is going to come in. You're going to gain that control that you need, especially when it comes to your finances, okay? You will get to a place where stability is yours, okay? Yep, you will get to a place where stability is yours to have, okay? All right, so in your right now energy, you have the Star card clarified by the Seven of Earth, okay, aka the Seven of Pentacles. The Star card is all about hope, so you have hope and faith popping up, okay? So it's something is going on where maybe something is happening where you feel like you're being stretched. My wonderful Aquarius is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you may be even receiving downloads, okay? And some of you may even feel like you've been broken spiritually, okay? But no, when the Star card pops up, this is all about things moving in a more positive place. You have to be more optimistic and make long-term plans. Boom. It's telling you here, plan for the future. Things are looking up, okay? You're on the right path. Yep, so this is why you need to stay in faith, right? And understand that there's going to come a time when you're going to have to put this suit on and step out, okay? For those of you that are feeling like you're in hermit mode because you're healing, at one point you're going to have to put on that outfit and step on out, okay? For some of my Aquarius, especially my female Aquarius, I feel like what I'm hearing is some of you will be finding that you are going to be changing your hairstyle and your wardrobe, especially with this new stepping out. Like once you get your foot in and you understand that you're on the right path, especially with this Seven of Earth energy, aka the Seven of Pentacles energy, right? This is all about you doing the necessary work that's needed and not worrying about things. Although you may feel like you're at a pause right now, understand that you're doing the work, okay? If you are doing the work, okay? You have an opportunity to do the work, especially with this retrograde energy, the inner work. Retrogrades are all about the inner, okay? And retrograde may bring up situations, relationships, and issues that you need to deal with, okay? Especially issues from the past that you may not have dealt with, okay? But this is definitely saying persevere. You got shit happening, okay? Especially when it comes to your this third dimensional realm, your money, okay? Yep, some of you are just worried about shit that you got no business worrying about. Now, for some of you that are not doing the work, my wonderful Aquarius, that energy could also just represent you're not planning. You're not planning. Okay? If you're hearing all that loud noise, it's the 4th, okay? And it's just about the time. It's 9:30 here in Georgia, so my neighbors don't play, honey. I could go out on the deck and get a full fireworks show, so they not playing tonight. So I apologize about all that noise. Boom, there you go. See? Okay, so yeah, you're going to have to persevere through some stuff because you are going to reap benefits if you continue to push through and do this hard work and have faith, okay? It's here. Star card, faith, okay? And your energetic pattern as a zodiac sign is all about I know. So you're going to have to use your intuitive gift, okay, and walk through some of this shit. All right, clarify the 7 of earth energy and the star energy. Yep, like I said, some of you are going through a healing. Look at that. Some of you are going through a healing. You've got the king of water on the board. This is all about emotional balance, okay? King of cups, aka the king of water. Yep, and this is one of my favorite cards. You got the slowing down card, which is the Knight of Rainbow. So this is all about you being very methodical in your planning, okay? Coming up with a routine that serves you, especially if you're going through healing. So this is why it's making sense as to why some of you are definitely isolating yourself. And if you're doing that because of the healing process, that's wonderful, okay? This page of rainbow is saying that you need to come up with a routine that serves you, and you need to understand that you carry you no matter where you go. This turtle in the shell, the turtle carries its shell no matter where it goes. So understand that you carry you no matter where you go. So if you're not doing the healing work that's required, my wonderful Aquarius, you're going to carry that into your next relationship, and your next relationship, and your next job situation, and your next partnership. You know, you're just going to be carrying things around if you don't allow this healing to come forth right now. All right. Yep. You got the king of air popping out. This is control. This is control of your thinking, okay? So the king of air has to do with your spiritual and your mental thinking. I just want to make sure I didn't see. You don't have that popping up twice. No, you don't. Okay. So the king of air is saying that clear thinking and control is coming into play. Some of you will be gaining truth and revelation from the situation that you're that you're going through. Okay, because this also can represent truth coming forth. Okay, this is all about your power. Okay, and you taking authority. Okay, especially over your feelings and your emotions, because some of you don't like to deal with your feelings and your emotions. Okay. And because you're an air sign, you can be all up in your head. Okay, yep, boom. You got the mind card popping up. Okay, that's the page of air. Okay, aka, like I said, all up in your head. All right, you just got mentally, your mind is just going, you know, crazy. Your mind is just restless. Okay, yep. You're gonna have to totally let go because you have the 5 of fire, aka the 5 of wands, which is all about your intuition. So whatever conflict that you're having, and I feel like it's an internal conflict, right? Whatever conflict you're having, or whatever competition you feel you may be in, spirit is saying that you need to know you're not in competition with anybody but yourself. And when once you surrender to self and understand that there is no need to compete with self, you'll be in a much better place. Yep. You got the miser popping up, okay? The miser, aka the 4 of rainbow, which is also the 4 of pentacles. Once again, this is showing up twice. I think you had that. Didn't you have the 4 of pentacles popping up? Yep. I saw the 4 of pentacles. Okay. Yep, here we go. We got the 4 of pentacles popping up twice. This is saying control is needed. Take what you need and leave what you don't. Okay? You're not in control with anybody. You do not need to steal joy or stability from yourself, honey. Okay? So this is, yeah, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't get stuck in protecting yourself, okay? Especially over here if it's time for you to express yourself. Okay, don't be caught up in self-protection to the point that your mind is racing and you're not being vulnerable with when healing is asking to come in. You're going to have to take what you need and leave what the fuck you don't, Aquarius. And that's emotionally, mentally, on a physical level, right? Yeah, some of you may need to isolate yourself, right? You do have what? Boom. You got the Empress popping out on the board, okay? The Empress is all about abundance. The Empress is all about you coming into a place, right, where you're nurturing yourself, okay? This is nurturing energy. This is creative energy. This is bringing things. I want to say like bringing things from the unseen realm or from the realm of the womb, from the realm of your imagination, from the realm of your heart, right? Even from the realm of your throat chakra. Speak the things that you desire to experience and not the things that you fear is what I'm hearing, Aquarius, okay? All right. So we're going to go to your final outcome energy, okay? So for your final outcome, you have the Three of Fire, aka the Three of Wands, and then you have the King of Earth, okay? And it's interesting. You got the King of Pentacles showing up here twice. Okay, you got it over here in your overall energy. You got the King and the Queen over here in your overall energy, and then you have the King showing up again in the final outcome. Remember that the King of Earth is all about security and stability. This is all about control. This is all about you being able to have power and discipline of self, okay? And of what you have dominion over within your own personal life, because we are in that Cancerian energy, especially when it comes to deal with your home life. The King of Earth is all about being disciplined, okay? And and it's clarifying the Three of Fire energy. Fire energy is all about your intuition. The Three of Fire is all about you preparing, okay? Okay, for some of you, you're going through this healing, okay, over here. You need to have faith. For some of you, you may feel like you don't want to be isolated, but that's needed right now. For some of you, you're isolating yourself because you don't want to deal with shit, right? But this Three of Fire energy is saying things are looking up. You just need to plan. It's telling you all here, plan, do the work and plan. All right, there's potential happening. There's new beginnings. There's abundance all around you. But that's contingent on you doing the work. You have to make the long-term plans. You got to make the long-term plans, my wonderful Aquarius. All right, so use that retrograde energy to see what Spirit is trying to show you. Okay, what are you being brought back to that may need healing or that may need to be released? Clarify this Three of Fire energy, this King of Earth energy for my wonderful Aquarius. Okay, look, there's a lot of butterflies around this king. I don't know if you guys can see that. Butterfly means transformation, okay? You need to accept whatever opportunities come your way. One opportunity may lead you to the next thing is what I'm hearing, okay? Clarify this Three of Fire energy with this King of Earth energy for my wonderful Aquarius. Ooh, oh, damn. All right there. Thank you. I thank you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, baby. We got the Page of Cups popping up here, clarifying this energy. Pages are all about messengers. This can represent synchronicity, especially with this opportunities that's coming in. The page also represents beginnings, okay? So it's here. You got beginnings popping up. Successful beginnings popping up, okay? That's the messages that's coming in for you, all right? But you also have... You also have the Queen of Swords on the board. Did you have the King of Swords? No. You have the King of Swords. No. You also have the Queen of Swords on the board, okay? Queen of Swords energy is all about being a quick thinker, okay? And being able to be an independent thinker also. But here, her back is turned, right? So for some of you, you're going to have to watch it where you're not overly emotional or maybe even cold-hearted, right? And I feel like this is because of the isolation, right? And you maybe not having faith, right? Because it's asking you to get to this place. You got the Two of Cups popping up twice here. You got the Two of Cups popping up over here, and you got it back here. Anything that pops up twice, we want to definitely look that up. So for those of you that are into numerology, you may even want to look up the number 22. Okay, we got the Two of Cups. Once again, the Two of Cups represent unified love. This represents harmony. This represents a coming together. Okay, this represents growth. So you're going to have to go within. This is a shadow side. This work is done from internally, which means really releasing your fears, releasing your emotions, okay? See? Right here, you're looking outwardly, even though that's what you want. Some of you are looking at your, some of you are still looking... Because then you have the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is showing up again. So you have the King of Pentacles 3 times on this. No. You got the King of Pentacles 3 times on this board. Okay. What are you trying to say with this King of Pentacles, though? Because here you're looking out of the world, right? You're not really taking observation of everything that you've created. You're still looking outwardly, right? Yep. Don't be too controlling, though. Don't be too controlling. You don't want to be too controlling is what I'm hearing. And that can be from that insecurity, that can be from this insecurity where it comes around back over here in the overall energy. Right? You may not feel like you have it all to offer your king, be the king and the queen. Right? Something financially. You may not feel like you're able to financially offer what's needed for this relationship, or you may feel like, you know, the energy you're interacting with is not able to financially offer what's needed, because they're still, you know, this could be very dominating energy and controlling energy, and a lot of that stems from that insecurity. Just so you know, that's all that Cancer, you know, that Cancerian energy in the atmosphere. All right, clarify this King of Pentacles for me. Yep. See? And that's because you need to balance your emotion. You got the Queen of Cups, but she's in the shadow side. Now, if you're looking at this, the waters are balanced, right? The waters are balanced. Over here, they're not. Look at, see, there's still a little emotional ruffle here. Balance, she's going within. So it's asking you to go within yourself and gain the emotional security that you need. Right? You can't look for someone to give you that, Aquarius. You're going to have to give that to yourself. But it kind of feels like this person wants to have that with you. Or that's what you're looking for. Or, you know, because you have good healing energy coming in here. But I still feel like you are more focused on, you're still focused on your healing and on your money. You want the love to come in, but just it's still like you're not ready to be vulnerable yet. Yep. Yep. Because you got the Nine of Pentacles showing up on the board, and it has the moon. Moon has to do with your emotions, right? The number 9 is all about completion. So instead of you being in a place of gratitude, you're still looking at all of the investment you have to put in towards your financial wealth. You know, the things that your financial stability, making the home stable. Okay. Yep. The 9 of Swords is popping up on the board. Okay. Once again, you got double 9. You may want to look up what that means. Also, 9 of Swords is like whatever. It kind of feels like you're coming out, or like there's some things that you need to deal with. Okay. There's some things that you need to deal with. There's things that some of you may have been depressed, okay? And overall, like if you're not dealing with this, some of you may even start getting depressed if you're not dealing with your emotions. And I'm telling you, that's that wave of energy, especially with this solar eclipse that just happened. That energy is going to be in the atmosphere for about 6 months. Understand me? So you're going to have to get a grip of this shit. And whatever you're not doing with integrity, especially when it comes to your own inner being, there's no integrity in not taking care of yourself emotionally. Some of you are feeling that anxious anxiety energy in the atmosphere, okay? Some of you may even feel hopeless and isolating yourself. Boom, it's back again. It's asking you to have faith. And this could be towards relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but any relationship that you hold close to your heart that's affecting you emotionally right now. Whatever that shit is that you're replaying in your mind. You know what I'm talking about. You got Temperance on the board. Temperance is on the board asking you to be patient. Right? Temperance is also about purpose, right? Temperance is also about balance, okay? You got sulfur and Mercury in the symbols, okay? You got mind and spirit, or mind and soul in the symbology, okay? Balancing your mind and your soul coming together with your emotions. Water represents your emotions, okay? And then even like I'm even seeing a pyramid in the back, okay? One side of the pyramid represents your emotion. The other side of the pyramid represents your imagination. The bottom side of the pyramid represents your mind. You're in the middle, which is your will and your intention, okay? So whatever your intention you set, okay, that's what's going to manifest. So it's asking you to have patience and choose wisely. Balance your mind and your spirit. Meditation is going to be key. You may even need to change some of your environment, your friends, where you hang out, your routine. Remember I talked about, did we get the Knight of Pentacles where I talked about your routine? Yep. Your routine. Okay, you got the Star card popping up twice. This shit is just asking you to have faith and stay optimistic. Some of you may be going through a really emotional time here, Aquarius. Something like has you going through it emotionally. You're going to have to take the time and do the healing work that you need. You really may have to even not answer your phone for certain people. So now I see why you're isolating yourself. But I don't want you to stay in isolation and depression. If you're isolating yourself because of healing, that's healthy. If you're isolating yourself and staying in a depression phase where you just don't want to see anybody, that's unhealthy, okay? You need to surround yourself with your tribe or your community, or with your community, or with people that love you. to help you pull you out of that. You need to also understand that you're not the only one experiencing this energy. It's just collectively we are in a emotional energy wave, okay, which is calling forth healing in everybody if you're open to that. So you're being asked to have faith and to push through some things and to do the necessarily work internally that's needed. All right. Okay, my wonderful Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. Make sure that you guys do something kind for yourself. If you're going through a really depressive state, you may want to reach out and talk to somebody. May that be your pastor, priest, your spirit guides. However you interact and you connect back with sources, what you would need to do to tap back in. All right. You owe that to yourself because you can't give to someone else what you don't have to give. All right. Also, make sure that you guys check out the description box where you can find the information where you can get your 10-minute reading, messages from your angels and your guides for a donation of $11.11. You need to allow yourself at least 15 minutes for those readings, okay? I go in. So even like I give people the opportunity, do you want me to do something intuitive or do you have a question? Usually I say you may not even want to ask the question because it usually comes out. And then I go based on what your guides and your ancestors and your angels wants you to know, okay? So you need to allow at least 15 minutes for that. Also, make sure you check out my girl Kim Warner's information in the description box. She does natal charts, okay? And we will be doing weekly conversations. It's breaking down the energy in the atmosphere, pulling a little tarot cards, but that's going to be more of informational videos. So you can check those out. We already posted one about the solar eclipse and how that plays in your natal chart and how you interact with that energy on an individual level, okay? And we use my natal chart, an example of how all of that energy kind of transpires. So check out her information in the description box, and you can email her for the details on, what she does and her breakdowns. So do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Okay, it's the 4th of July. Have some barbecue. Drink a cold beer, some wine, do something kind. Drink plenty of waters if you're going to be drinking alcohol. Drive safely and all of that good stuff. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Aquarius.